express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
Hello everyone and welcome to another Real Rap Review. This is JP Bonilla and today I'll be reviewing Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, I'm sorry for the lack of reviews and videos lately. I don't have my laptop at the moment because the screen shattered, womp womp, and yeah, hopefully that is fixed soon. It might be back in the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to edit this video another way. So, we're back. We're going to do this review, and I'm just ready to do it. So, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, how was it? Now, let's talk about the tone. That's what we're going to kick things off with. Does it match the original tone of the film? Well, it does. A lot. And I really love that a lot. I know some people might be a little bit worried about that because, you know, they might think that it might not. But it does a great job matching the original tone and feeling of the film. You have that comedic tone, and then you have that gothic Tim Burton style. And let me tell you guys, this is Tim Burton's best film in a while, by far. I mean, you could tell that he loved and had a great time doing this film because everything here was just a lot of fun. He found a way to make everything work, and it was just great directing from him because wow, it was just really fun to see in the theater. And it was nice to see Tim Burton back as Tim Burton and not just like you know, not too much effort Tim Burton. And that's how it felt at times with certain things because it didn't feel like he had love for them. Like Dumbo didn't really feel like a good Tim Burton movie. So I want to get that out of the way. Burton, great directing in this film. Now the cast. How was the cast in this film? Now you have Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice, and of course, not a shocker, he was fantastic. So funny in this film. I really enjoyed the character a lot. Of course, he's not in it, you know, so much, just like in the original film. And it was just great every time he popped up, you know, having him those little doses and just made things even funnier. Then you have Winona Ryder back as Lydia, Catherine O'Hara back as Delia. You have new characters like Justin Theroux's character, I forgot his name in the film. And then you have Jenna Ortega playing Lydia's daughter. I also forgot her name, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Then you have Willem Dafoe, who is playing a dead actor that is now a police detective in the afterlife. And let me tell you guys, they also do a great job here, especially Catherine O'Hara. So funny in this film as Delia. You could have, you know, just the greatest time watching her character. She would have a great movie. It was just about her because it was just so funny. She was just so funny, just being Delia, you know, like just this narcissistic, only cares about herself type thing. Oh, just super funny. And then you have Lydia, who is changed because, you know, she's an adult now. She has a daughter, and she has her own show, and she's dating the producer of that show, which is Justin Theroux's character. And he kind of is just using her. Not even kind of. He just straight up is using her for the power she has of, you know, talking to ghosts and everything. And yeah, it's just it's a really good cast here, and I think they all do a great job. Jenna Ortega also does a great job as her character. And you also have Monica Bellucci, who is playing the ex-wife of Beetlejuice, as seen in the trailer. And I just think, you know, she had the coolest scene in this film. One of the, probably the best scene in this film, like when she's just stapling herself back together and everything. Awesome. Just awesome. The music choices, that's another thing, the music choice in this film. Great, absolutely phenomenal music choices in this film. I really love that too. Burton did a great job picking that, or whoever did. Just great job picking the music here. They used like Tragedy by the Bee Gees, which has been stuck in my head for a while. Just it's just great. And another thing I really liked, Charles Dietz. Now let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. You have Jeffrey Jones in the original film. Now, for those of you who don't really know what Jeffrey Jones did, he didn't do some great things. Let's just say he's an offender of a certain kind. And if you want to read up on what he did, you can check his Wikipedia page. It's all there. I won't say it here, but obviously not a great person by any means. So, what do they do with Charles Dietz here? Well, he dies. Yeah, as you can see in the trailer, he's dead, but he's in the film. And I won't go too much into it, but there are times where he's in the film and he's just there for like 5 minutes in total in the film, and it was just really fun seeing Charles Dietz. And he's played by a different actor too, I should mention that also. And there's certain changes about him. you guys probably are expecting one thing, what I mean by that. But you'll see what I mean when you see the movie, because yeah, they do a great job just, having Charles Dietz in the movie without really using Jeffrey Jones, because yeah, that would have been very, very problematic. And overall, I think they just did a great job, with a lot of these characters. Lydia, I think there was some inconsistencies with her, especially, with the past, but people change in 30 years, so she might not be the same Lydia she was before. Things are different. Now, let's talk about the negatives, though. There are some negatives here, and I think the negatives are the subplots. Not because they were bad or anything, but because it felt like there was too much in the script, that it felt like there was a rush ending, at least in my opinion. You have like 4 different subplots. I want to say 4, because you have a whole dynamic with Lydia and her family, her having this trouble with her producer boyfriend and her daughter. That makes for one subplot. Then you have another one with the daughter and her meeting this guy, and that's subplot number 2. Subplot number 3, the police detective stuff, and 4, Beetlejuice's ex-wife. And it kind of affects things a lot here, because you have Beetlejuice's ex-wife, who in the trailer you would think is like the main villain and everything, but she's barely in the film. She just like shows up and then just goes away, and then shows up and just goes away. Doesn't really do much. Even in the ending, she just kind of shows up and then goes away. So it does kind of affect things here a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I don't think it hurt the film too much, because even with the Beetlejuice style of just chaotic energy, I do think that they found a way to at least make it work. Even if I do feel like it was rushed, it still worked for me in a bit different way. And it was still a lot of fun to watch. I don't think it hurt the film at all. And overall, I think, if it was someone else directing, then maybe this film wouldn't have worked. But with the director and then the cast, I think everything worked perfectly here. So overall, I think this is something I would recommend to you guys. You definitely should check out Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. And overall, I would give this a 3.5 stars out of 5. What do you guys think if you've seen the film? Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next time for the next Real Rap review. Bye, guys.